The UAE is accessible and supportive to women entrepreneurs. Women business owners currently account for 10% of the total private sector here. For the only female chartered financial planner based at Dubai International Financial Centre, she says she wants to get women to open up about their finances. To tell us more, we have George Howard. She's here in the studio with us. She's with the Fry Group. Great to have you with us, George. First of all, let me start by asking you, do you think tax, wealth and estate planning is currently where it should be? Is it meeting targets at the moment here in the UAE?
I think it's a very important aspect to be talking about. Financial planning is very important to clients, and looking at their wealth structuring, the tax planning, as well as their wills and estates. If you look at the person here, whether they're a UAE national, whether they're an expat, they all have bills to pay, right? So whether they're paying their rent or their mortgage, they have money in the bank, and it's important the money's working effectively for them. So we deal with all different clients, whether they're wealthy or not, whether they have moderate incomes. It's really important to get the right advice. At the Fry Group, we have over 120 years experience globally, and we give advice to expats and UAE nationals. So my focus is on women in particular in the region as well. I find that they like talking to women.
We'll talk more about that in just a moment or two, but let's just first talk about the transparency in the sector. Is that currently meeting targets?
It's actually going through a lot of change come April, so it's going to help the commission kickbacks that have been just uncapped. They're going to bring in a cap on that, which is really going to help, and that's been a huge problem in the region. So I think that's a really positive step. There are some advisors, unfortunately, that take kickbacks from the companies and large commissions, and that drives the product that they put their clients in, as opposed to necessarily doing the right thing for their client, which is always important. So at the Fry Group, we're based in DIFC, and we are regulated, and we work with our clients on a fee basis. So the end user can have all of their money, and there are no kickbacks that are taken. So we're completely transparent, and it doesn't matter where you are in the world, the Fry Group gives the same advice to all of our clients.
And we just touched on it a moment earlier, but with women and their finances, what's happening there? Because you were saying that women prefer to talk to other women, and how particularly can you help?
So I really feel that that's a focus for me in the region at the moment. I find that a lot of women prefer talking to women. We understand the dynamics and what they're looking to achieve. Business entrepreneurs, it's much harder for women. For example, getting banking licenses, getting credit, and that's a global problem. So I think that there's room for improvement. Things are definitely improving, and what I try to do is to help my clients through those scenarios. So if they are starting a new business, I try to get them to focus and help them with their financial status.
Now, this is something that affects men and women, obviously, our wills, and a lot of people put off writing a will. What would your message be to them?
It's really important to have a will in place, and it's not as hard as you think it might be. Loads of people don't like talking about death. It's one of those taboo subjects, but unfortunately we are all going to die at some point. So it's really making sure that if you have any assets here in the UAE, that you have a will, and also where you come from as well, so each jurisdiction. So the great thing about the Fry Group is that we do offer a wills and estate service as part of the 3 big things that we look at for clients. So we deal with wealth management, taxes and managing your taxes, and also your estates and your wills. So we are an advocate of everybody having an active will in place regardless of your age.
All right, we'll leave it there. George Howard, appreciate your time. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.